Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. It's supposed to snow today and I couldn't be more excited. And you might be a little bit surprised to hear me say that given there's a Dodge Challenger over my shoulder. Well, this isn't just any Dodge Challenger. It's the Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive, and it's ready for almost anything. Let's go take a look at it. There's perhaps no more classic muscle car look than the Dodge Challenger. This basic design's been out for a decade, but it's aged pretty well. You look at the front of it, you know what it is. It's got the quad headlamps. I like the halos they put in them now. Fog lamps down below, big air intakes, the lower splitter. Again, just a very classic muscle car look. A lot of matte black, just looks very good. Like the hood scoops. Come around the side, and you get that long hood, short deck proportions of the car, all down over 19-inch alloy wheels. These kind of a dark gray color. Again, you just notice a Challenger from the design, with the fenders kick up here in the back. Exposed fuel filler door, again, very nice. You know, you might say the car's starting to age just a little bit perhaps now that I'm looking at it. You know, the design has been out a while. And it's a design that does trace itself back all the way up to the 1970s, you know, in basic form. Come around the back of it. It's been updated a little bit over the years. The LED tail lamps, body color spoiler, all looks really good. Dual exhaust outlets. And for a sporty car, it actually has a pretty decent sized trunk. You can put the back seats down. You can get some lug items in here. They show photos of skis. I don't know if I can get skis in here or not, but you can certainly get a lot of luggage in here for a week away. Well, if you're expecting to see a Hemi or superchargers underneath the hood, you're going to be disappointed, but probably not for very long. Instead, we have a 3.6 liter V6 engine. It's basically Chrysler's V6. It delivers 305 horsepower. It's connected to the all-wheel drive system through an 8-speed automatic transmission. And I think for a car this size, that really produces plenty of power. And it really wasn't all that long ago that getting over 300 horsepower was you know, pretty primo. The plus side of that is pretty decent fuel economy too. 18 miles per gallon in the city, 27 miles per gallon on the highway. You take all-wheel drive away, and you're right at 30 miles per gallon on the highway. So again, a good balance of power, fuel economy, and the performance that you really need in a car like this. Dodge designers' challenge for the interior was to figure out how to make a car that's, you know, a traditional muscle car, but also has all the modern conveniences you expect in a car like this. And I think they've done a very good job. You know, the center dash, it really harkens back to the 1970s and its layout and the kind of way it's designed with the center console coming down as well. But there's a giant touchscreen in the middle of it. And it's Chrysler's Uconnect touchscreen, and it really is one of my favorite the way it works. It's just simple icons on the bottom, easy to figure out, your radio, media player. It's got CarPlay, Android Auto in it. Climate controls here. Your apps, we'll come back to that in a second. Controls. It's got heated seats, ventilated seats, and heated steering wheel. Again, really nice, especially here on the cold day. Navigation. So down below, and the way they do this is you got a touchscreen above, you've got redundant controls down below, so you've got a proper volume knob, proper tuning knob, and you can also do it by voice control if you wish. Down below that, all the climate controls, again, redundant controls. So if you want to press buttons. If you want to press touchscreen, you can do however you want to do it. So another nice feature in this car, again, being a sports car, the Super Track Pack. You come in here, you can set your launch control. It'll hold the car, light accelerate away cleanly. Drive mode setup. So you go in here, you can change engine and transmission, sport, normal, the paddle shifters if you want them on or off, traction control, sport, norm. You can give it a little more wheel spin or have it a little more controlled. Steering, sport, a little stiffer, normal, or for comfort. So you can kind of configure the car how you want to drive the car. Some of the things I think are really nice in it, it's got a 506 watt Alpine audio system. You can just really crank it up and just absolutely thump the car. Nice thick leather wrapped steering wheel. Again, it's heated right now, very nice. Reconfigurable center instrument cluster. I've got it set up with a digital speedometer, works well for me. But you also got the nice analog gauges as well. Car has adaptive cruise control and a blind spot warning system too. So it really offers, you know, all the modern conveniences you expect in a car, but the comfort that you really need, you know, every day, plus you know, the muscle car looks to it. So let's talk about pluses and minuses. Well, in the plus category, obviously, is all-wheel drive. You wake up in the morning, there's 8 inches of snow on the ground, you don't worry about it. The car can handle it. It's a car you can drive year round, where with a lot of the other rear drive muscle cars, you just can't. Some other pluses for the car, it's a big car, and it feels like an old school muscle car. It's based on the late 90s Mercedes E-Class architecture, and it gives that big heavy feeling for the car as well. And the styling. I think the styling, again, it's been out for about 10 years. It's aging pretty gracefully. Might be time for a nip and tuck, but it's still doing pretty well. On the negative side of the car, it's a big car. You know, it's not a sports car. It is a true muscle car, and it's a car you kind of have to manhandle around a little bit. Also, that architecture, it has been around since the late 1990s. It's probably time for an update. I think it's doing okay, but it's probably time for some finessing. And really the only other architecture that Fiat Chrysler has is the Giulia platform. And who knows what that's going to be in the future, but you can look forward to that. But back to the pluses. I think there's one really big plus for this car, and it really is the price. So this car starts at just right at $33,500. As it is, $39,565. That's a lot of car for the money. Well, next week we'll have another fun car, and until then, storm forward.